Hello, Anya G. And the Positive International. I'm here in the most beautiful place in Wrocław, and this amazing woman, Dr. Preeti Agrawal, is a creator of that place with the soul, as she speaks. I have had privilege of being here for quite a while and trying pretty much everything that you have to offer. Tell us a little bit about this place. How did it become? Because I know it's fruit of your many years practice.
Yes. I think it's fruit of my almost 23 years of practice. As a doctor, in the very beginning of my career, I could see that what I have learned from the Western medicine as a Western medical doctor is not sufficient to help my patients. So I started looking for solutions, other solutions. So I began with the diet and also looking into psychological aspects of the disease, why patients get ill and how can they be helped. This place deals with the whole patient. Basically, the disease is just showing that the patient is ill, and so we treat the whole person as a whole. Body and mind and soul and finding individualized solution. Here we combine what is best in the Western medicine with other medicines like the traditional medicines like Chinese and Ayurveda and naturopathy, and also all the psychological aspects. So all these things we combine, and we have the therapists from all these specialities. So we can find an individualized solution, and we believe that the patient, even through the disease, is in a process of healing basically. So what we need to do is to get this healing process go on further in a way that is not harmful, and we don't disturb the process which is going on. So it takes a lot of experience to get to this point. The gender is not a question, and age is not a question, and the type of disease is not a question. So when you're addressing the patient, you can treat almost everyone.
I want to put emphasis on the word that's over there. It says integrative medicine. Let's talk about it a little bit, because as you said you're using TCM, Ayurveda, reflexology, and so many other things. And as you said yourself to me that you really need the knowledge and experience to even decide which medicine we can practice at the very moment of our illness. Yes. So I know that you offer many great massages here, and I would love to go to all of them, but you told me no. I tell you which massage you can or cannot do. Few words about that.
In Western medicine, you cannot use all the medicine at all the time. You have to choose, what can be used at first. So with the natural things and natural medical practices, patients believe that it's natural, so you can use it any time in any dose and by yourself and all that. Even the therapies, because it's written, it's natural, so you can use at any time. But once a patient who has a long-term chronic disease and the condition is showing that detoxification has gone wrong somewhere, like the body is not able to detoxify as it should. And then we start using erratically processes, we go in for too much detoxification through massages, for example. You just go into this, like Abhyanga with the Shirodhara and all very intensive massage, where your liver and your, renal kidneys and all those are not, and your intestines are blocked, and you start doing with that. So that could harm you, that would bring out very fast so many results. So first, the thing is that like all the older medicines say that your intestines are your basically they are your roots, and if they are ill and if they are not cleared, and and you start just working superficially, it will not work. So like in these patients, first thing which you have to get right is the whole intestine system working well, with the liver working well, and the kidneys and all this, and then gradually we begin. So that's why choosing the appropriate therapy from reflexology or shiatsu or abhyanga, or things which we have here, or osteopathy and all that. So we have to choose them proper. Once we choose the right moment for the right therapy, it just works wonders. You know, it's just like amazing. Person who has been ill for so many years, and just within a few weeks it comes out so well and really is feeling well. But as a holistic doctor, I know that it's a very good achievement, but to go on further, there are many steps still waiting for the patients, and then of course we can systematically use the other therapies.
Very nice, very interesting, and I know that we are talking here a lot about women health and endometriosis and autoimmune diseases. But I know that in the clinic you are treating so many more illnesses. Maybe a little bit about that.
Yes, because the thing is, once I started treating, so patient would just come, in despair that we couldn't find any solution. My mother has this problem with rheumatic disease, or my father has some other problem. So they would come, oh, my child is autistic, and he's been taking antibiotics for some other reasons for so many times. I just don't know what to do with it. So when they started coming, I started helping and them. I said, okay, do this and do that and that. And it gradually it came that I started treating. So there is no limit to what kind of disease. I say that to these patients, sometimes maybe for the first time, I am getting this patient. I said, I will look into your history, or your whole life history, and your medical history, and what is going on and all that, just to find the cause which is within you. Basically, once I get to know the patient, many times I can help well. If I cannot, I also say that let's try and let's see what results we're going to get. But I think in this way you can help almost everybody. And the other thing is that the patient decides to heal. The doctor is only an assistant, and sometimes it's a matter of helping the patient make the right decisions. Sometimes it could be that patient needs the disease to live, so that's a very difficult issue. So say in that case, disease is something which is keeping the patient
that's right, occupied with something.
With something.
Yes.
So there is something. So these are many issues which come when you find an individualized solution for the patient, and we have to keep all this in mind.
Wonderful. I have noticed that everything here is so well organized, and the clinic is beautiful. I like it, looks very happy, it's very well designed. But my attention caught one thing, that when you are waiting, somebody comes to you and asks, how do you feel? When I was getting vitamin therapy, a psychology oncology came to me and asked if I want to talk about it. This is something that doesn't really happen in hospital, and is such an important component of healing and feeling well in the place where we are being healed. And one time I was sitting here, and the lady came and invited us to laughter therapy. What is it with laughter therapy?
Yes, the first thing is that my first reflection was when I would visit some spas and all that. When you come to a spa, it's so beautiful, and there are nice aromatic things they burn, and beautiful flowers and colors and inspiring pictures and all that. It's a nice place when you get into it, and you already start feeling good. So when we designed this place, so I said I should make it this, because this is a place for healing.
That's right.
And we have, I think, forgotten a little about this in the medical system. And so that's why the whole place is resonating with this atmosphere, where we have chosen the colors and the flowers and fresh flowers. And seasonal things, and every day we burn this aromatic therapy according to the season. So when the patient, and good music we have chosen, which is very relaxing and healing. The message is, you are here to heal.
Small elements.
Yes.
And one more thing that I really noticed is you are serving apples.
Yes.
We don't see vending machine with Coke or sparkling beverages, chocolate or anything that's unhealthy. You really walk your talk. It's amazing, it's heartwarming. I myself am very demanding from myself and from others and never recommend anything that I don't believe 100%. This is the place I really love. I felt very comfortable and I recommend absolutely for anyone who is looking for a path to health, because it's a journey.
It's a journey.
We work together, we find out about things about us that we have never thought of, right?
Journey, and that's why, like, you know, there are steps we are taking here. Once you come ill and then you get better, and you through having a good diet, and you experience that good diet really helps and maintains health. So then we go next step, right, to working with the emotions, to releasing all the suppressed emotions, to getting to know yourself. So that's why we have these therapies. I mean, we have these classes. Most of them are also free for the patients, so just they can have, and we invite the patients just to experience, and then they could continue. So we have laughter therapy, and also we have qigong, we have yoga relaxation therapies, and also trance sessions, and of course the breathing, which is so important. So all these things are which we recommend, so they can experience and choose. And they say now you are your own doctor by getting this healing journey which you have taken in our center. We can provide you. So it's not that we would like our patients to come again and again as patients. We would like them to come as healthy people who are just growing up, and we are very proud of them. So also like the health festivals which we do and all that, and once they've experienced this path to health, so they are a very good example in the surroundings. So you know, they're bringing good changes in the families and around them in the neighborhood, and so in this very subtle way you can really spread a different kind of notion about health and disease.
That's right. Interesting point about books. You cannot read drama here, who divorced who, but you can read a lot of how to find health in yourself and what is health. Thank you, Dr. Agrawal. I've had the best experience in my life in health history of mine. I appreciate your work, and I know you are helping lots of women, from women I know and I hope, which I don't know yet, but I will be able to leave that in your hands. Thank you so much.
Thank you.